Saturday start. Mr. Speaker, sir, before the House rose yesterday, I was expressing myself mainly on 3 points. With your permission, sir, I will recapitulate briefly the points I made yesterday to get into a sequence. Full stop. I was referring to the necessity of a concerted effort on the part of the government to devise and introduce a scheme by which the urge of the younger people of our nation for military training may be satisfied. The charm and fascination which draw the young people, especially boys of school going age for military drills and military discipline for parades and maneuvers are well known. This, sir, is a precious treasure of the government and of the nation. It should be put to the best use by the country. Our experience in the past has, however, been that this urge unfortunately was exploited by certain interested parties for ulterior motives, but that it can be put to the best use for the nation cannot be denied, and as such, I believe that if the government devised a scheme whereby either through some suitable military officers or through the police officers or even through other qualified persons in various states, a drive is made to train our young people in the art of bearing arms and going in for military drills and discipline, it will be very fitting for the needs of the times. Secondly, I refer to the integration of the state's forces into the overall setup of the Indian Army. After the accomplishment of the marvelous and almost impossible task of integration of as many as 562 princely states into the various provinces or into states unions, it is only to be expected that the states forces which are scattered over all these states should be incorporated into the bigger unit of the Indian Army. They should form part and parcel of it. As such, it is only proper that there should have been some provision in the defense budget for that purpose, so that a beginning could have been made in this direction. Thirdly, I was referring to the mass of prejudice and superstition that prevails in certain foreign countries about our social customs and institutions. It has to be painfully observed that during the course of the slavery of 200 years of our country, a ruthlessly distorted picture of our country was presented